Okay, we're doing chapter 5.4, hypotenuse leg congruence theorem, but we'll also be looking at triangle congruence using side, 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 angle, and angle, angle, side, which can be found in your foldable notes. The HL congruence theorem is only for right triangles, because you'll be talking about hypotenuse and legs. We're now going to look at page 260, number 10. You've got triangle ABC and triangle FED, and we're going to see if we can use the hypotenuse leg theorem on this. In number 10, from page 260, we were given the following information. First of all, we need to know that the triangles are right triangles in order to use the HL congruence theorem. And they are. Secondly, we need to have a congruent hypotenuse, and you can see that AC is in fact congruent to DF. The hypotenuse is directly opposite the right angle. And then we have one leg. BC and DE are not congruent. They might look it, but they're not given as congruent, so we can't assume it. However, we do know from the single tick mark that leg AB, segment AB, is congruent to leg EF, segment EF. So we have met the criteria, one hypotenuse and one leg of a right triangle being congruent. So yes, the HL theorem shows the triangles are congruent because the triangles are right and a hypotenuse and one leg are congruent. You can also say in number 10 that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Make sure you match up the corresponding angles with one another when you write that statement of congruency. Okay, in this particular picture, number 11, which was on page 260, we were given that they are right triangles. We also know that segment JL is congruent to segment JL, which happens to be the shared side, which is the hypotenuse for both right triangles. And we also know that there's one leg congruent because segment JK and segment JM are the leg that is congruent. So therefore, yes, there is enough information to use the HL congruence theorem, again, because they're right triangles and the hypotenuse and one leg on both triangles are congruent. Okay, on page 260, number 12, we were given that they were right triangles. We know that PT, segment PT, is congruent to segment ST, which is a congruent leg. We also know that segment RT is congruent to segment QT, which is another leg. However, we are missing, the part that's missing is the congruent hypotenuse. So no, there is not enough information to use the HL hypotenuse leg congruence theorem because there is no congruent hypotenuse. Now we're going to look at if there's another triangle congruence theorem or postulate we can use. Although you could not use hypotenuse leg congruence theorem to determine congruency of the triangles, you can use side, angle, side, congruent. You can say the triangles are congruent using side, angle, side postulate.